Okay, so I just wanted to talk about this new whistle set that I was given, and it's not a new whistle set; it's an old whistle set, very old according to Nick Metcalf. So this is a Nick Metcalf D, C, and B flat set, and they're made of copper and they're really heavy, and you can kind of see it's looks black and copper, but it's actually like a deep, almost black sparkle green finish, like paint, and then the fipple even has that. It's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I got these. Ed Gilkison, he's clearing out an old whistle collection stuff he doesn't play anymore, and he sent these to me. And I played the D, and I thought, it's okay. And I played the C, and I thought it was okay. And I played the B flat, and I thought, it's okay. And I asked Nick about these. He says he made these, last time he made something like this was like 2003. So these are old. And I'm sure he's definitely improved as a maker and refined his process. I think this B flat even has this hole here is actually too far this way, and so my fingers, I have to adjust where my finger hits, otherwise it doesn't cover the back side of my finger, and it squeaks. So definitely early examples of his work. But the cool thing was, as I played him, I noticed I really liked how smooth the B flat was, and it's a very narrow bore, which tends to mean that it's quieter and it breaks easier. But there was something I liked about it, and I thought, well, I wonder. I looked at the fipples, or the heads, and I found that each one was slightly different. And I thought maybe that's why they play differently. And I wondered if I could swap the heads out. And you can see that these heads are they're not really meant to do that. And so, but what I did is I took the B flat head and I put that on the C body, and I took the C head and I put that on the D body, and the D turned into, because this copper, this body doesn't fit as far up into the C whistle head as it does on the D head, and then the B flat, I put the D head on there and it's kind of loose and it doesn't work as well on that one. I'll have to fiddle with it, but anyway, it turned the D whistle into a D flat or C sharp whistle, and it's actually really nice. And then the C is now a quiet, very sweet and nicely balanced C whistle. It reminds me actually of my Burke, just quieter. And sometimes the Burke is a little bit too loud for me on the top end. But yeah, here's how they sound now with the swapped heads. Well, here I'll do the D. The D flat, and I don't have a C sharp or D flat whistle, so I figured I'll just keep it like this. I thought maybe I might shave some of the end of this body off, but they're nice because they're copper. They're nice and heavy. So you can hear it's got a sweetness to it, but also a bit of a rasp that I like, a little bit of character in the tone. So I really like that. So now I have a really nice C sharp whistle. And then here's my here's the C, and this one still plays spot on as a C. neither of those hurt my ears, which is fantastic. Just very nice in that second octave. But very smooth tone. And then here's the B flat. Like I said, the B flat has something that's a little bit loose. There's almost no. It's like not going down as much as it should. So anyway, I don't know if the B flat is going to work. It might be that I need to put some like plumber's tape or something on the end of this to tighten it up. Maybe it's because it's leaking and that's why it's not doing something. But I think also this head is a lot shorter than it should be for a B flat. But this was the roughest head. It was on the D whistle originally, and it didn't. Like I said, the D was it's just kind of a rough sounding whistle to me. But when I swapped these two, like I said, but I figure having two nice, like very nicely playing whistles out of three, that's not bad. But yeah, I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure that Nick has greatly improved his craft since 2003, as many whistles as he's made. So I'm looking forward to trying out some more of his stuff in the future, and seeing how far he's come as a whistle maker. So I'm very impressed, and I've always wanted a copper whistle, and I actually have some copper in my garage that I specifically I was gonna make some whistles out of it, and I never got around to it. But now I have some copper whistles, so I like them. So thanks, Nick from 2003.